I know I can't fit in. See, at the Grammys on the stage, Beyonce is exalted. You put her amongst the saints of God, and she'll feel like she's less than a human amongst the saints. So I must stay amongst the homosexuals and lesbians and freaks at the Grammys. So I'll be somebody in my own mind and never recognize what I've sunk to, how debased I really am. I don't want to see that. So I don't want to be in front of that. So now you see why very few people come to the real gospel. What does it do? It turns the light on you and me and examines the state of the human heart. And I don't want to identify with and see myself for what I really am. So in my own mind, I escape and put it on somebody else. The gospel never examines anybody else. The gospel only examines me. Even if I'm saying it, it's still examining me. See, if you channel God, if God comes through you, He don't stop because of you. You know what I'm saying? The gospel will examine me as I'm talking about it. I'm listening to me too, and I gotta look at me and say, man, if you're really channeling God, you're not conscious of yourself. It examines you as you're talking. And you gotta now go back, throw yourself on the altar and say, God, this thing is rough. This thing cuts everybody up, cuts you in pieces, me in pieces, everybody. Because it's a genetically mutated state. It's not about what you do or what you don't do. It's what you are. What I've become. You did what you did because of what you had become. The acts don't make you the thing. The thing makes you do the acts. I do what I am because of what I am. Introductions to this mutant only makes the mutant come to the surface. See, if you weren't going to do a filthy act, if you weren't going to perform oral sex on somebody because it was detestable to you, you never would have done it. But it just brought the mutant out of you. When introduced to you, you might have flinched a little bit or drew back, but then through participation, the mutant got more and more control over you until what you thought was detestable at first became desirable at the end. It can get to you and bring the mutant. It's bringing the mutant out of you. The boys in the street call it bringing the freak out of you. I'll bring the freak out of you, girl. Just stay with me. I'm going to bring the freak up out of you. And once they get you freaked out, you'll have an appetite for what you once hated. They got those girls drinking semen for water, longing to taste the taste of feces in somebody's behind. See, and people in church say, don't be so graphic. See, you shouldn't be using those terms in the house of God. I see you hiding out yourself, ain't you? You doing this stuff, ain't you, fella? I know you don't want me using those terms because it's exposing you for what you're doing. The church is a filthy cesspool of filth, just like the world, because the people are participating in the filth. And it's not being confronted until God gathers up His jewels, sanctifies the church, and stands that church up as a man, as his viceroy, as his representative. What's going to be the character traits of it? Patriarchal in order. Men in leadership through servanthood. Not domination. A proud, domineering man is nothing but a homosexual cloaking. You get a guy that's proud and boastful, an NFL player beating on his chest, scoring a touchdown with 2 earrings in his little ears, his little plaits coming from under his little helmet, with the little tattoos over his little body and his little arms, pounding on his chest thinking that's making him a man. You a girl. Look at the guy playing safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers with long black hair draping down his shoulders, making shampoo commercials, talking about his little black tresses coming down his shoulders. The little Polamahu or whatever his name is, Troy Polamahu. My little black tresses. Man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's Vince Lombardi? Chuck Knox? Tom Landry? Where are these guys? Where are the ghosts of Tom Landry and Chuck Knox and Vince Lombardi, man, in the NFL? You would have never gotten to the field. They would have tied you down in the locker room and cut your hair, man. and pull those earrings out of your ear without even taking the ends off of them. Would have ripped them out of the ear and let them heal up. Then we'll just rip them out and let the breaks in no stitches. You heal up, man. Your ears will be a little wider there because they're going to heal up raw. We're getting you back to manhood. We're pouring acid on your tattoos and burning it off your skin. And let it walk around with your skin raw until it heals back up. What are we doing? Soft, tenderoni sissies everywhere. From the outhouse to the White House.